three-phase semi-controlled converter fed separately excited motor. Here, this is called separately excited DC motor. This motor can be controlled. Okay, so by using three-phase supply. So input is three-phase supply. Here, there are three control devices. That is called thyristor T1, T2, T3. Actually, so take the notations 135462. 135462. So can easily understand the concept. Okay, for us understanding purpose, take the notations here 135462. So based on this numbers, I will explain the concept. 135462. These are the three thyristors connected like this. Okay, and the diodes are connected like this. I mean, semi-converter, this called common anode configuration. Here anode, here anode. The diode anode is connected to common point. No? So common anode configuration. This okay, and here well, conduction duration of each thyristor in three-phase converter. Okay, for each thyristor means here T1, T2, T3, conduction duration of each thyristor is nothing but 120 degrees. Okay, conduction duration of the three thyristors is 120 degrees. T1, T2, T3 are conducting the duration of 120 degrees because 360 duration, 360 by 3, that means 120 degrees for that each thyristors conducting the duration of 120 degrees. Similarly, the diodes also conducting duration of 120 degrees. Okay, conducting duration of each thyristors is conducting 120 degrees, and also conduction duration of each thyristors in also 100 degrees, 360 by 3. But in a single phase semiconductor, 360 by 2, that means 180 degrees only. Each thyristor conduction duration is 180 degrees in a single phase semiconductor, but here three phase semiconductor conduction duration is 120 degrees. For thyristor T1 is conducting 120 degrees, thyristor T2 also, thyristor T3 is conducting 120 degrees duration. Similarly, D1, D2, D3 also conducts 120 degrees duration. Okay, and also in this converter combination, one combination conduction duration is 60 degrees. That means thyristor T1, this is called thyristor T1. Let us assume this T1. Take the duration, the combination of these two. Anyone T1, for example, T1 D2 and T2 T1 D3. Any one combination will be 60 degrees. Okay, so the 60 degrees. One combination conduction duration is 60 degrees. That means 60 into your 6 combinations we will get. T1 T2, T1 D2, T1 D3. Am I right? And T2 D1 and T2 D3 and T3 D1, T3 D2. So like this, 6 combinations we will get. That means 60 duration. One combination 60. That's 60 into 6. How much? 360 degrees. Okay, 6 combination of thyristors and diodes. 6 combination of thyristors and diodes. So this is the already studied in power electronics how they are operating. So try to consider. For example, I'm taking for example alpha is equal 30 degrees. Okay, in three-phase system, conduction duration must be more than that 30 degrees because of below 30 degrees, the already thyristors, other thyristors will be in the conduction mode. Okay, triggering is not possible below 30 degrees. Okay, that's why if alpha, that is called triggering angle, is must be more than that of the pi by 6 plus alpha. That is called pi by 6 plus greater than pi by 6. That means pi by 6 plus alpha, the triggering angle pi by 6 plus alpha. Then only the computation is possible. Okay, turn on, turn off is possible. Before pi by 6, that is called alpha is equal to 30 degrees. Before 30 degrees, control is difficult because of already another thyristor will be in turn on position. So that's why it is very difficult to control. Alpha is less than 30 degrees. Only alpha is greater than 30 degrees. Only it's possible to conduct. Okay, this is called three-phase semi-converter. So for example, This is the notation 135. All of you take write like this 135462. Okay, notation. So you can easily understand this concept 135462. Yes, semiconductor. This is called load. Load is nothing but our drive, separately excited DC motor. So here the output voltage is given to the our DC motor. Okay, separately excited DC motor. Here this common anode configuration, common anode configuration. The diode D4, D6, D2, the anodes are connected to the common. So that's why it's called common anode configuration. And so this is called uh, cathode is connected here. Phase A, cathode connected here. Cathode of D6 diode is connected to the phase B. Cathode of D2 diode is connected to the phase C. Okay, all negatives are connected like this. This is a negative, and this negative is connected to the phase A, and negative D6 is connected to the phase B, and negative connected to the phase. This color VA, VB, VC is called phase voltages. VA, VB, VC are phase voltages. Okay, and this color, for example, at particular instant for alpha is equal to 30 degrees, the triggering angle must be pi by 6 plus alpha. Okay, so then only this control is possible. That means the switching commutation is possible because of before below 30 degrees. Already another thyristors and conduction mode, so that's why there is a disturbance in the sequence, switching sequence. So that's why above 30 degrees only it's possible to conduct. Understood? Above 30 degrees only, that is means pi by 6 plus alpha. So that means pi by 6 plus alpha means alpha is equal to 30 degrees, man. That means 60 degrees. No? Okay. Alpha is equal to 60 degrees. Alpha is equal to 30 degrees means it started conduction from 60 to 90 degrees onwards. Pi by 6 plus alpha, remember, pi by 6 plus alpha uh, up to this angle onwards. So the triggering pulse is given to the thyristors T1, T3, T5. Okay. So below 30 degrees is not possible. So for alpha is equal to 30 degrees, that means pi by 6 plus alpha. Pi by 6 means 30 degrees plus 30, that's 60 degrees. For the duration, 60 to 190 degrees. For the duration, 60 to 90 degrees. So this is the 60 to 90 degrees. What is the output voltage? We have to observe. Okay, okay. First, consider here D4, D6, D2. These are the common anode configuration. Here, cathode is connected to the A phase, and cathode is the D6 cathode is connected to the B phase, and cathode of D2 is connected to the C phase. That means if more negative, the phase voltage, the phase is negative, then only this D4 is turned on. If the phase is VB is negative, then only the D6 is turned on. If phase VC is negative, then only the D2 is turned on. Am I right? Forward bias. Okay. D4, D6, D4, D6, D2 are forward bias when VA, VB, VCs are negative. So try to consider here, and this region here. So this is called B phase. No? This is called B phase. This is called VA. VA. Red color is called VA, and this is called blue color is called VB. Okay. So this is VC. Merit. So VA is more negative from here 210 degrees to 330 degrees. Okay. VA is more negative at 210 degrees to 330 degrees, and VB is more negative, this blue phase, more negative from so up to 90 degrees. We are already in negative degrees up to 330 onwards, it is negative. Here also below 90 degrees is here negative. So that means B phase more negative. For this case, D6 is diode is turned on. Diode D6 is forward biased. D6 is forward biased for negative. No? So D6 is forward biased here in this region. There D6 is turned on. Okay. For here, so 90 degrees to 210 degrees, 90 to 210. What is this phase? VC. Okay. So VC is connected to the diode D2. No? Okay. VC is connected to the diode D2. That's why diode D2 is forward bias. For this 90 to 210 degrees, diode D2 in conduction mode. and D6 to 90 degrees for this region. Okay, below 90 degrees. This D6 is conduction because of B phase is more negative. B phase is more negative for below 90 degrees. Okay, so that's why. And also D4. So D4 here. So A phase 210 degrees to 330 degrees. This A phase is more negative. A phase is more negative from 210 degrees to 330 degrees. Understand? It's clear? Here for this region, D4 is more negative. 210 to 330 degrees. 210 to 330 degrees. D4 is negative. So that's why the VA phase D4 is turned on. Okay. This is the switching. The diode is uncontrolled device. It automatically turned on, turn off based on natural commutation. Okay. Based on the phase sequence. Based on this. Okay. At omega t is equal to 60, that is called pi by 6 plus alpha. Only this conduction is possible. No? Triggering pulse is possible. That means for alpha is equal 30 degrees means pi by 6 plus alpha. That is called 30 plus 30, pi by 6 is nothing but 30. So for this duration, so here pi by 6 plus alpha, that is called 60 degrees. Here omega t is equal to 60 degrees onwards. The thyristor T1 is triggered. Thyristor T1 is turned on. Okay, and the thyristor T1 is turned on. And also in this region, omega t is equal to 60 to 90 in this region, diode D6 is turned on. So T1 to T1, thyristor T1 is triggered at omega t is equal to 60, and then thyristor T1 is turned on. Already the diode D6 is okay, forward biased because of this more negative phase, because of this more negative V phase. So 60 to 90 degrees, 60 to 90 degrees in this region, this output voltage VA, so will appear. So VAB, so that is called VAB, VA minus VB. Na? So in this region, omega t is equal to 60 to 90 degrees. This is the conduction duration, the conduction current passing in the like this. So VA to thyristor T1 and the load to and a D6 and like this. So this is the output voltage V0 is nothing but V0 is output voltage V0, nothing but voltage across the drive. Okay, that is equal to VA minus VB. VA minus VB nothing but VAB. For this duration 60 to 90 degrees. So we will get the output voltage like this. Okay, so we will get the output voltage like this manner. Okay, for a firing angle alpha is equal to 30 degrees. That is it. For triggering angle pi by 6 plus alpha, that is called 60 degrees onwards, it starts conduction. Okay, so for 60 degrees onwards, here this diode D6 and thyristor T1 is triggered. So like this, at omega t is equal to 60 degrees onwards, this is the conduction. So like this D6. Okay, and also this I'm already explained. Thyristor T1 is conducting with a duration of 120 degrees. Am I right? Each thyristor T1, T3, T5 conducting duration of 120 degrees, and T4, D6, D2. Okay, conducting duration is 120 degrees because of 360 by 3. It's nothing but 120 degrees. Conduction duration of thyristor is 120 degrees, and also combination of thyristor with respect to the D2 and D6 is also 60 and 60. Okay, 120 degrees combination 60 degrees, and total will become 60 plus 60, 120 degrees. Okay, thyristor T1 is conducting T1 to D2 and T1 to D6 for this duration. Thyristor will share the conduction to D2 and D6. Here D2 and D6. At omega t is equal to 60 degrees also. 60 to 90. T1 is trigger. T1 is under conduction mode. Here T1 is under conduction mode. That is 62. So 180 degrees means how much? 120 degrees. Na? Thyristor T1 is conduction duration is 120 degrees. 60 to 180. That means 180 minus 60. So 120 degrees. In this region, diode D6 here up to 60 to 90. Diode D6 is forward biased, and up to here 90 to 180 degrees. This diode D2 is forward biased. That's why T1 D6. So we will get output voltage when it's conducting T1 D6. Output voltage is nothing but V0 is equal to VAB. Okay, that's why it follows VAB. And then omega t is equal to 90 degrees. Here onwards, omega t is equal to 90 degrees. The thyristor T1 is already triggering, but the D2 is comes to the conduction. D2 is forward bias and D6 is reverse bias. Immediately D6 diode D6 is reverse biased, but D2 is turned on. So D6 is reverse bias means D2 is turned on means, so this conduction so will takes place the current flowing through the drive. So like this IA T1 T2. So T1 there's a load and then D2 previously D6 na? So now so VA minus VCC. So that's called VA minus VC is nothing but VAC line voltage. So that's why it follows the line voltage up to here T1 here to here. So up to here the 60 to 90 degrees. So the line voltage is nothing but VAB. So this is called line voltage waveform. Okay, this is called line voltage waveform VAB, VAC, VBC. It follows the line voltage waveform in this duration 60 to 90 degrees. After 90 to 180 degrees, the thyristor T1 and D2 is up to 90 to 180 degrees. That the thyristor T1 and D2 are turned on. This already forward bias. This thyristor T1 is triggering up to 180 degrees. That's why so the output voltage VAC. That means VAC this VA or this like this this current flow into the drive like this manner. Okay. First, this thyristor take the combination with D6. After that, 60 after some certain time, the thyristor T1 takes the combination with respect to the D2. So like that VAC, so we will get VAC. So like this for different instance, for all omega d is equal to 180 degrees to 210 degrees, T3 D2. That is called V naught is equal to VBC. So like this, the sequence is output voltage. So we will get like this. Okay, understood. Here this is called armature. The output voltage, average output current. Here our average output current. So means here thyristor is T1 is conducting up to 120 degrees. Okay, thyristor T1 is conducting here to here 120 degrees. That's why. So positive current, not current flowing to there. Okay, and also this and negative side also the thyristor is conducting 120 degrees with combination of T1 D2. Here try to consider T1 here T1 here. Let's take the two combinations T2 and T6 and T3 here. That is taking the combinations to D2 D4 and T5 T5. Okay. So like this semi converter is operating the output voltage across this drive is nothing but so like this. So for continuous for alpha is equal 90 degrees, these are the waveforms. Okay. So for below 60 degrees, less than or equal 60 degrees, the output voltage is continuous. So we will get like this continuous output voltage will waveform. Okay. Alpha is that's triggering angle is less than or equal to 5/6. As less than or equal to 60 degrees, so we'll get. If it is above 60 degrees, alpha is greater than 60 degrees, that is called pi/6 plus 90 degrees. 60 means 90. So this output voltage waveforms will get. So some negative side, that is a freewheeling diode coming to picture on that during negative condition. Okay. So freewheeling diode is turned on here in this region. This region for freewheeling diode is turned on. This is the output voltage. Output voltage is discontinuous, but output current is continuous. There is no ripples. Output current is continuous conduction mode. Okay, this is the called source current waveform, and also similarly, so alpha is equal to 120 degrees. So we'll get this output voltage waveform. So actually, this will get a negative side. So because of freewheeling diode, so this negative voltage is not up here across the drive. That's why it is operating only motoring mode applications and not for generating mode applications. Single phase semiconductor is not operating for generating mode applications because of freewheeling action. Okay, this drive is not supply the power to the source. Okay, the only way is taking the power from the source. That's why it's acting as a only motor. That's called first quadrant operation. You know well, understood. So that's why your negative peaks are this negative peaks for this the freewheeling diode is conducting. That's why it is a output zero output voltage we will get here. Okay, but in conduction continuous conduction mode, that's why the current is continuous conduction. So we will get like this for different angles of angle. Okay, for alpha is less than or is equal to 60 degrees only. So we will get output voltage. This like this continuous output voltage will get. For greater than 60, so pi by 6 plus alpha, that's called above 90 degrees. There is maybe a so discontinuous in the output voltage, but current is continuous, ripple free. So exactly DC we will get. Okay. So here EA this color output voltage IA into RA, you know well, EB, so back EMF of this motor. Okay, and EB is equal to K into pi into omega. You already know these relations about separately excited motor. And is equal to the only difference is so this called output voltage EA only. Okay, the output voltage EA is equal to 3 root 3 by 2 pi into M into 1 plus cos alpha. So this is the output voltage of a semi-converter. This is called input of the DC motor. Okay, only the difference is for semi-converter, single phase semi-converter and three phase semi-converter. So they only this output voltage. Okay. So the N is equal to EA minus IA into RA divided by K into pi. So you know well torque is equal to K into pi into IA. So these are the expressions you know well. Okay. This is the speed torque characteristics of this separately semi-converter. For alpha is equal to 0, 30, 60, 90 degrees. The firing angle, the speed changes to like this. The speed can be controlled by you changing the firing angle in a single phase, three phase semi-converter. Okay. So three phase semi-converter output voltage waveform 3 root 3 by M by 2 pi into 1 plus cos. By changing the firing angle, the output voltage changes, and the output voltage changes means the speed of the converter can be changed. So like this, this semi-converter, three phase semi-converter is operating. Okay, this is called speed torque characteristics. Okay, and next three phase full converter separately excited motor, so series motor. So we'll discuss in next class. So here IA RMS is equal to under root square root of 240 divided by 360 into I Norton. So the conduction duration of the this here 120 degrees, here 120 degrees. That's why total 240 divided by with the duration of 360 duration. For 360 durations, here 120 and here 120. The average output voltage here 120 conduction, here average one. Here actually the RMS value IA RMS is IA square into RMS is equal to IA square RMS is equal 120 into I naught square plus minus I naught square into 120 divided by total time period is called 360. So we will get like this. Okay. IA RMS square is equal to I naught square into 120 plus I naught minus I naught square into 120 total divided by 360 time period. Okay. Conduction duration total time period 360. Okay. So this we will get the average output RMS value of RMS. So this is about the semi-conductor.